when this one says like live, means you're live.
Okay, when it says live?
Live.
Which will say it?
Not yet. No, now you're live.
Hi everybody, it's Dan O'Connor, and thank you for waiting for me if you were waiting here. That Andrew, he just, time management, we're gonna work on that. Okay, so today, what is the question? The question that we have for today is?
How to stop arguing with people.
How to stop arguing with people all the time. Okay, a lot of us at work, by the way, the video following this one is going to be how to know if you're the problem. You know, like a lot of people will call up or they'll send in a video, they'll write in and say, you know, that they want to solve the problems in their office when the problem is actually them. So if you know somebody like that, you can have them watch that upcoming video. That'll be next. Today it's going to be how to stop arguing with people all the time. A lot of us find ourselves in situations where everything we say, you know, every opinion that we give, every suggestion that we give, we're arguing with people all the time about it. The number one reason why we are arguing about everything with other people is because we choose to argue about everything with other people. If you want to stop arguing with people, remember, say what you have to say, give your opinion, give your point of view, and then use the broken record. But instead of, when it comes time to disagree with somebody, for example, let's say that you're talking to your boss or you're at a meeting and your opinion differs from other people, but you don't want to argue about it. Or if you're talking even politics with people and your opinion differs from the person with whom you're talking, you don't want to argue the point. Remember that we have biochemical responses to the words that other people say. We have biochemical responses to the words that we say and even think. So instead of telling people, I disagree with you, which is a huge danger phrase. If you still have your danger phrase lists, take them out, put it on. I disagree with you is a danger phrase because if you were hooked up to one of those lie detector machines, it would show involuntary bodily responses responding to that in an aggressive way. A lot of people will say things instead, such as, well, I respectfully disagree. Those are fighting words as well. So we all know that. What that means is, you know, up yours. So instead, try the phrase. The next time you have to disagree with somebody, instead of saying, I disagree with you, or I simply don't agree, talk about the way you see it. Because the way you see it is the way you see it. You know, your point of view, how I see it from this vantage point. So the next time, remember, when you feel like saying, you know, I can see what you're saying, Marty. By the way, you always want to validate other people in general. So if you're talking about an issue or if you bring up a point and somebody disagrees with you and wants to argue about it, I can appreciate why you'd see it that way, Marty. I simply see it another way. Period. Or if you want to say, you know, I believe that we should move our corporate headquarters to Orlando. And somebody says, Orlando? I think Fargo, North Dakota is the obvious choice. Well, I can understand why you would believe that Fargo would be the obvious choice. I simply see it another way. Period. And if they push it, again, I can understand why you'd believe that Orlando would be the choice, but I simply see it another way. But go on, tell me more. This is interesting. You could, if you want to, ask questions such as, why do you see it that way? You know, tell me more about that. Just remember, if you do that, be prepared to listen, because you might actually change your mind if you are open and ready to receive other people's point of view. And speaking of point of view, remember that when you do change your point of view, you know, if you are open to changing your perspective on something, in quantum mechanics, there's something called the observer effect. And the observer effect, if you're not familiar with it, is molecules and atoms on a molecular level, on an atomic level, actually behave differently when people see them, when people simply observe them. They did this experiment once where they took these atomic guns that shoot out atomic particles and they put a hole in a wall. And according to all hypotheses at the time, when you shoot the atoms through the hole in the wall, they should all land in a certain way. And so they set the gun to shoot a whole bunch of shots. It did. And then they looked at it and they're like, this is not at all what we had expected. How did it do that? Let's watch. And as they would watch the experiment and the atomic gun shoot these atoms through the hole, Then what it started to do was shoot them in a way that lined them all up just the way they were expected to line up. So they thought, okay, this is creepy. Do you think that on some level, they know we're watching, and so they're acting like, good little molecules and atoms and everything, just because they know we're watching them? Let's look away and see what happens. So they didn't watch, shot the atoms through the hole, and lo and behold, they all acted like crazy little molecules and crazy little atoms when people were not watching. The point is, we all, on some level, because it's a law, behave differently if we believe we are being seen, if we believe we are watched, if we believe we are visible, as opposed to if we believe we are invisible. If no one's going to notice, if no one's ever going to see this, why not just behave this way? Therefore, we want to let everybody in our life know, whether it's we want them to know, I see your point of view, I can understand your point of view, whether it's I see you as a person, whether it's I see you sitting across from me at the breakfast table. I see you lying in bed next to me. I see you going through the struggles that you're going through. I see you achieving the accomplishments that you've worked so hard to achieve. I see you doing a good job every single day and not getting thanked for it. I see you struggling, finding who you are and finding your voice. I see you not being accepted, being rejected. I see you. When you can articulate that to people, they behave differently. And they might accept your argument more if they believe that first you saw them and heard theirs. So, with that said, stop arguing all the time. Once people understand your point of view, just use the broken record, and I can appreciate why you'd see it that way. I, however, see it differently. Period. So, the next time, by the way, Buddy and Maggie are joining us, but they thought this was a very boring episode. So, hey Buddy, here Buddy, hey, oh here he is. People always want to say hi to Buddy, so I wanted Buddy to have some screen time today. Come here, Buddy. Come here, baby. Come on. He acts like he doesn't know what we're doing. Oh, I got a request if Buddy could blow a kiss. Watch, Buddy's a good kiss blower. Will you record this, Andrew? Or will you hold the camera?
Yeah,
whoops, I don't know how to do that.
Give me a sec.
Okay. Hello.
Okay.
It's on?
Yeah.
Okay. So Buddy, he's my guy. He is able to catch kisses when you blow them to him. Watch this. Watch. Ready, Buddy? Here, Buddy. Did you see him catch that? Hold on. Oh, no, Maggie wants to get in on the show. Buddy. Oh, I'm sorry, Buddy left. Maggie's been kind of a bully lately. See, he's back now. Okay, Buddy, sit down. Sit, baby, sit. Okay, watch this. You're going to catch a kiss. Ready, Buddy? There he is. One more time.
You can't help but catch the kisses. That's because you're my guy.
Okay, so remember, if you did not like this video, tell me why in the comments section. And also, if you have a question, put it in the questions below. And if you put your Twitter handle, I will send you a live Periscope video for the answer. And make sure to subscribe to this channel and stop by Dan O'Connor Training. If you have not yet picked up your VIP pass, if you're not a VIP pass holder, who are you? So for everybody here at Dan O'Connor Training, this is Dan O'Connor and Maggie and Buddy and Andrew signing off.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Okay, so we have to do the one on